I've been here all my life. I was born here, I grew up here, and I live here.
Tanzania has a complex history of slavery and colonialism prior to its independence in 1961.
I was surprised when I first got here how friendly everybody was.
And I think they're very friendly. They are very welcoming, definitely.
But here it's okay to brag about yourself and be proud of something, and that I will take with me home, I hope.
Really like the Tanzanian people, or their culture is totally different, obviously, from mine, and they're very welcoming and calm.
I think they're incredibly warm and welcoming. It's been really nice to come here and find such kindness.
Kind of naive in a manner that they only think in one perspective. The understanding of that you are not just with yourself, you are also have to come and open a little bit more than just calling everyone else wazungus or China in my case.
Wazungu is a well-known word for a Westerner in Tanzanian society. However, it bears some stereotypical meanings: wealth, education, and superiority.
First of all, I can explain about the Mzungu. Some Mzungu, when they come here, think Mzungu is like a bad thing. Mzungu is actually like a white person who's not from here. And actually, when we say Mzungu, it's more like there's more positive stuff. There's no negative stuff. Like Mzungu, like people who live in Tanzania, they think Mzungu are very smart, very educated, and also very wealthy. They're not so many poor Mzungu. That's how people think about Mzungu here.
Well, I think wazungu are great people. I always like mingle with them and just trying to get something new to know about the world and stuff like that. But I think they should understand that people here can do something better, and they're independent, and they can do from their little business that they do, they can get bigger thing out from it. So the other wazungus that are just not respective to what locals are doing typically here. So I would love maybe them to respect it a little bit more from what and appreciate what is produced here in Tanzania.
We cannot force them to develop in what we think is the right way. So they will do it in their way, and they are moving on. So you just have to wait and see, I think.
There's women, very, very much. Women are extremely discriminated still in the Tanzanian culture. Generally, just how they see them or how they perceive them as the wife and the mother of the children who just stays at home and cooks. Unfortunately, that's still very, very deep within their customs and traditions.
We have lots of things such as female genital mutilation. There are some people who believe that you can't live without having such a thing, but we see people from Western countries don't do such a thing and they still exist.
I think what I can tell from now is I can see it definitely in the Swahili language. It's a mixture of Arabic, it's a mixture of German, Portuguese, and lots of tribal language, and that is definitely an effect of colonialism that's still been witnessed till nowadays.
I don't think it completely belongs to the past, of course, but I think they are developing in their own country now, so I don't think it's a really big problem anymore.
There is, we refer as the white people area and here, and you can see there is a huge gap in between. If I would be lying to say that, hey, these two are only because white people came in and they are rich. It's also because of a trend where it used to be colonized so, and then it becomes something like that.
Despite its independence, several traces of Western culture are instilled in the society. For instance, the use of English language as social differentiation.
English is still a fairly widely spoken language. It's mainly spoken at higher levels, so higher government levels and in the higher positions for jobs. So I think in terms of sort of the top tiers of society, it is still quite a big thing.
This huge worship of Western culture, which makes me deeply uncomfortable because I think they should resent that Western influences have kind of had a big role in making things a lot more difficult here.
Could such stereotypes be a legacy from the colonialism era?
Yeah, we do have from colonialism, but but most of the colonialism era will be more like be more positive. It's not negative, especially maybe education. People, because before that we didn't have any school, so now we have school, so everyone wants to get education, to be educated, to get a better job. And maybe like English. I think maybe English is the big thing which changed us here. Like English is more like prestigious language. So if you speak very good English, that means you're like a high class. More than you speak Swahili. That's the only thing like which ruin our culture is the language.
There's a lot of people that embrace English, and you perceive to be so important if you speak good English, and you can be hired anywhere. And so Kiswahili is not like perceived like a very special kind of a language. Well, it should be, because it's our mother tongue. And well, relating it to colonialism, yeah, it's kind of, if you not embrace your own culture, then embrace other people's culture means you're being colonized, but you just don't know that you are.